Hey guys, Rivet here. Welcome back to another episode of Cube World. Happy Sunday to everybody. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. And just welcome back to Cube World. Hope everyone is enjoying themselves. Hope you have had a wonderful weekend. And if you are a father, I hope you are having a lovely Father's Day. A couple little things that I want to touch base on. Obviously, if you have read the title of this, I'm going to be accused of clickbait, but it's not. This is just to answer the endless question that I get. I figured it's about time to put something up that just answers what I have to answer almost daily. And that is a very simple question, is where can I get Cube World and where can I download Cube World? And that's a double-edged question. And I'm just going to preface and put everything out here real quick before we get down to the meat of the video. I just want to get things out of the way. There's no clickbait in this title. This is absolutely intentional. This is a question I get on a regular basis. So, if you are asking where you can get Cube World, unfortunately, Cube World is no longer available. The store's been closed for a few years. According to what we have read and what I have seen, Wale has stated that they will open up the store again once the game is done. Now, if you've been around Cube World for any length of time, you know that there is no definitive timeline for that. So when that will happen, nobody knows except for Wally, and he's keeping things hush. So I just wanted to put that out there. Then that next leads to is give me a link so I could download the game. Now, the game has not been put out to the public domain. So that means that it is still owned. It is still an entity owned by the publishers and by the developers. That would be Wale and Pickrama. So they own the rights to it. So anything that would be offering a link to it would be considered an illegal copy or piracy. Anybody that's been around my channel for some period of time knows that I do not condone that I will never share a link about that. Anytime that they are posted, I delete them. If it happens again, I ban the person from doing so. I'm pretty serious about it, and I don't try to mess about. And again, this is my business. This is my YouTube channel. It is against the terms of services to link to pirated software. So I would never expressly post a link to it myself. And if somebody else posts a link to it, I have to delete that again. It's against my terms of services with YouTube. So it is my, it's my task, my chore, to make sure that these kind of things don't happen. So if you are clicking on this for the first time wondering, I hope that I have explained it well enough for you. And I hope that you do not get upset about my stance on it, because it's a very simple thing. Until Wale opens up the game again and is allowing people to get it, we are unable to. That is not my responsibility. That is entirely his. If you are upset about that, feel free to go to the Pickrama website and send him an email, follow him on Twitter, and yell at him there. Don't get angry with me. Not my deal. This is not my zoo. I just kind of hang out here. So I hope that is enough. And to get back to the regular scheme of things, let's set the day and let's go in. I don't know if I need any bottles, but I thought it would be prudent to at least get this stuff out of the way. So yeah, I do want to thank everybody if you came in for that and you're like, oh, you clickbaited me. I'm going to preface this, and it will be in parentheses because it's a question I get all the time. Trading district. Okay, the bottle's over here. Yeah, and it's just like literally today, I think I've had the question asked 4 times of me. You know, and people are friendly and nice enough about it. You know, some people get kind of cranky about it from time to time. I can get it, but it's not my thing. I don't have anything to do with it. You know, as upsetting as it is for me too. You know, it's frustrating. I have expressed numerous times about my disdain for how Wally has handled huge aspects of the release of this game. So, you know, I get it. I get it. You are preaching to the choir here with your upset, and you know, that's fine. You're allowed to be upset if you want to get the game and you can't. I get it. I get it. But yeah, whatever. It's just a video game, guys. It's not the end of the world. You know, let's hope that someday it will come back out and people can get it. Okay, we will hold that for another day. Let's go. Let's go on an adventure. Let's hope that the day resets something nearby. I'm praying. That is going to be valley. F that. Most likely looks like a valley. Oh, we're going to head out to this one. Let's go and head out to that and see what that is. So, yeah. News on Rivet. So, if you guys are done, that's all you came to the channel for, is just to click on that. That's fine. The rest of the episode will be back to my regular shenanigans and antics. What I tend to do here in Cube World is talk, ramble, and play the game while talking about my life and things that interest me. And it's kind of how it is. If you're into that kind of thing, feel free, stick around. If you're not, thank you very much for checking out the channel. And I will see you guys hopefully in our next one. But anyway, back to my life. Things have progressed nicely. I've mentioned in the past that I've been looking for an apartment. I am now squashed that. It's done. I am not going to be able to move this July. There's a couple things that have been going on in my head, and it's not going to work. Reason first is that Canada, in Montreal, Canada Day, which is the 1st of July, is the day that people move. Everybody moves. It's going to be a crazy, crazy, crazy day of people moving, and it's going to be hard to get services up and running. It's not going to be good. So I've decided, I decided that I should not bother looking to move on July 1st. Try to push it back if I'm going to do maybe September, maybe another time. So, it's going to still look for a place, but, resign myself to what I'm going to do here. The other thing is that things at work are progressively getting busier. As I've mentioned in the past, one of my coworkers is off for a little while, and I've kind of had to step up, and it was decided by me the other day that I'm going to step up more than normal, and I'm going to be working 6 days a week for the next basically 3 weeks or so. So I'm going to be running on empty every day. I'm going to be pushing myself pretty hard to make sure that I can do this, and that will come with a little bit of a lull potentially in the channel. I may end up, what you guys have been seeing is having more canned episodes of us recorded with War and Armor Time, of things that we're doing together. I enjoy those episodes a lot, but it may just be a fewer and fewer of the solo episodes, me just doing something like this. Cube World will stick around. I will always find time to sit and record it. Don't you sweat. Don't worry. That's what you're here for. Great. Don't sweat it. It will maintain Wednesdays and Sundays place. I will not let that falter. It does not take forever for me to get into this game, to record it and play it and everything. It's pretty simple for me. I've kind of followed a pattern, and I know what to do at this stage, so it's good. It might be that some of the other games that I've wanted to play will be put on the back burner. I'm still going to try to maintain the gaming under $1. I'm going to try to maintain Way Back Wednesday. So those things I'm going to do my best with. Gaming under $1 this week might have to not work. Not for my reasons, but because Humble did not put out a $1 bundle. There was no bundle with games this week at all. They had a sale going on. I may grab a sale item. I don't know, but at this point, I may just say no. And you might just have a canned episode of a couple of games that we've been doing. Warren and I recorded the entire DLC that's available right now for Borderlands 2. Commander Lilith, or Lilith, whatever it is. It's a fun new DLC that kind of bridges the gap between Borderlands 2 and the upcoming Borderlands 3. It's a lot of fun. It's silly, it's zany. If you enjoy the humor and things in Borderlands, then it'll maintain it. It's just what you expect, and I'm quite enjoying it. It's been a treat to play. And of course, hanging out with War and doing it makes it even more fun for me, because I always enjoy hanging out with War. Let's go check, see if we got some skill points. I got 6 to do. And that's what you do with your skill points when you got them to spend. Spend it on things, make your shurikens faster. The other one is, Deep Rock Galactic, I think. Is another game that we ended up playing. I have to give a shout out and a thanks to Sergeant Killcode. Now, this is not me saying this is something I expect, or, I'm just making a thank you to somebody that reached out. Sergeant Killcode just sent me a game on Steam to Deep Rock Galactic. And then gave a copy to Warren and a copy to Armor Time. deeply generous and amazing. Generosity like that doesn't come along very often, and so I'm humbled by it. And I just wanted to thank Sergeant Killcode again for it. We've really deeply appreciated it, and we've really enjoyed the game. It's been a lot of fun. So that being said, no, I don't expect that to be something that people do for us all the time. You know, I would kind of ask people not to. You know, it's a generous thing, but again, if it's something that, you know, somebody wants to do, I get it, and it's amazing. But, you know, by all means, it's not it's not the way to get to my heart. Sit around, hang out, watch the shows that we do, and comment, and you get my admiration and respect regardless. I like it. I love everybody that comes to the channel. Love all the comments. So, you know, in order to, you know, get a response from you don't have to send me anything. Just leave me a comment, and I will respond to you guys. So I try to do that for everybody. Which, you know, it's sad that I'm an anomaly and that I'm abnormal in the fact that I respond to everybody, because not a lot of people do it anymore. Ooh, 100 XP. We had a couple of interesting things pop up in this one, so I wanted to take a look. Ranger crap. Mage crap. I knew it was all good stuff for somebody other than me. I don't think... Look at that. I mean... It's a beautiful bow. I mean, just look at that. I mean, it's... I'm going to keep that. Can I pick that up again? There we go. I'm going to keep that in case I start a ranger character, because that'd be something to keep. Yeah, so anyway, Deep Rock Galactic and the DLC for Borderlands that you're going to see for the next little while. I have another video planned for tonight. I ended up buying the Xbox Game Pass for PC. And that gave me access to a multitude of games, some that I've been wanting to play on the channel. So the one you're going to get tonight is Crosscode, which is a kind of like a... If you like Super NES games, like the old school, like how, well, even Final Fantasy when it first started, not the 7 or anything, but just like the top down, like even like Pokemon and the original Zeldas and stuff. Just that kind of style. Apparently they have bridged the gap and made it phenomenal. I've done just a little bit of it. The story is very engaging. Could be kind of fun. I thought it'd be fun to bring onto the channel and see if it's something worthwhile of even just a medium, like a small series. I have no idea how long the game is, but if it's something people want to see, you know me, I'll make videos of it if people are there and want to watch it. You know, I will even make videos for something if I want to make videos for it, because it's like, ooh, this tickles my fancy. So it might be just a simple enough game to get in and play and not really have to worry about much else, you know, getting good on anything. Because you know me, I don't get good at games. I just get I excel at mediocrity. Mediocrity and I get along just fine. I don't need to be great. I just need to have fun. So just give me a second as I open up my bottle of water because I'm parched. I am sorry about the delay, but there is an explanation for why I had to do that. I'm recording this Saturday night. I just got done working today. I do a 6-hour shift from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern. And then I had to do some shopping after work, and I had to get some dinner. And by the time I got home, it was just after 7-ish, 7:30. I ate, sat down, was eating, watching something on TV, and I ended up falling asleep until just shy of, just before 11 p.m. Without accomplishing anything tonight. So I was like, oh, that's how it's going to be. So I woke up and I've started recording this. So I'm still a little... if you, I don't know, I get older, I get parched, I get thirsty. Thank goodness I picked up a lovely bottle of lemon-flavored seltzer water. Love it. I love sparkling waters now. Younger couldn't stand it. Give me my sugar. Nowadays I'm like, oh, that's sugar. Oh, it's too much for me. I can't handle it. I don't like sodas that much. I will drink them sparingly, but honestly, I would much prefer like sparkling water with a little bit of flavorings in it. One of the ones I used to get in Florida, my buddy Patrick and I used to get, was a raspberry seltzer water. Oh my God, it was so good at Publix. Publix, oh, I think that's one of the only store. Aldi's is the other one, but Publix is a chain that is in Florida that I kind of miss. They had good stuff. Yeah, their raspberry sparkling water was, or club soda, whatever you want to call it, was delicious. And I haven't seen any of that up here in Canada. We get, you know, orange, lemon, and lime. We like the citrus in Canada. Apparently, we're afraid of raspberries. Don't ask me why. Just is. But yeah, so I had some things I had to do after work tonight and ended up falling asleep. And so I got nothing accomplished. War and I were going to play something. Esther had a new update, and apparently it looks kind of interesting. It's a summer update. I'm going to try to get into that too if I can. This sucks. I mean, just as I get into a whole bunch of games that I want to play, a whole bunch of things I want to do on the channel, I have to work 6 days a week. And I'm like, ah! And there's like summer holidays coming up. There's a couple of like days, like national holidays in Canada that I got to kind of bypass for work. But good thing is I get some extra days off at my leisure. So I will have banking a few hours for myself, which would be nice. Going to probably take a couple of days for myself to I'm thinking around the time that I'm going to be building my computer. It'd be kind of nice to sit and do some stuff, you know, take a couple of days off to just stress test and play, and you know, that would be phenomenal. Still kind of on the fence on some of the aspects of what I'm doing yet. We'll see. The AMD processor is a definite go, but the video card I'm kind of holding off because apparently Nvidia's got some things in the works that they are teasing that I might have to check out. So I'm like, okay. Why can't I? Okay, that was interesting. Why did I do that? Get in there. What the heck was that? Wow. That was interesting. There we go. I got a lot of stuff. Oh, yeah, you think so, do you, Noble? You got schooled, my friend. Schooled! So we're in the valley, I do assume. That's why it's so awful in here. Do I care about a boss battle in a little valley? Not so much. Don't really care. I'm here. We're going to go to that. That's where we're headed. Trying to think, was there anything else? Oh, yeah. So, yeah, I was talking about the computer. So, yeah, the processor, I pretty much sold between 2 now. I was looking at the 16 core. I don't think I need anything that massive yet. I am on the edge of between, there is a new 8-core processor, 16 threads, which could be more than ample for what I need, or the 12-core. Kind of looks, I'm going to base it upon what I can afford and what my needs are going to be. I don't know if I need a 12-core processor as much as it sounds great and peachy. I might just get an 8-core for now and see. Again, it's not the end of the world. The price difference between them that I'm looking at is about 150 bucks. You know, which is it's a fair chunk of money, and that 150 bucks could be used for an upgrade to a better motherboard, or you know, new RAM. So there's some things that I would probably want to spend my money on other than just a processor. We'll see. I'm going to be limiting my budget. I'm not going to go hog wild and everything. So we'll see. But yeah, Nvidia has announced the new Super. So they haven't actually announced what the cards are going to be yet. The rumors are is that it's going to be upgrades of the current RTX series. So like the 2060, 2070, and 2080. So whatever the Super version is going to be. What I've been hearing is that they are going to be decent enough upgrades from the current ones, and that the other ones are going to be dropping in price. So if I'm looking at price and performance, so if I need it, I might go Nvidia again. We'll see. But again, I'm going to hold off on anything with a graphics card for now anyway. I'm just going to worry about the processor and the motherboard and the RAM. I think maybe a new SSD. I actually had to buy some peripherals today anyway. I had to get a new mouse because I was an idiot the other day. Actually last night. I was just getting done uploading everything. I was tired, and I have an animated background. Not all the time. Most of the time I just have a static image, but I have this animated wallpaper that I enable every now and again. and it's of Geralt, and I'm sitting by a fire and stuff, and I was just kind of half tired and wasn't paying attention, and it's a very limited in movement kind of backdrop on it, and one of the movements just caught me off guard, and I thought it was like a giant cockroach crawling across my screen, and I lost my mind, and I was doing something with my mouse, and I flung my hand, and my mouse hit the floor and shattered. I'm like, and that's like the third mouse of mine that has died in the past month. Like I had a bunch of extras. They're all gone. It's all history. I got none left. Just bad luck. Absolutely bad luck. The 2 mice that I had were, I've had them for a while. I've used one on my laptop, one on my desktop. And then the one that I was using on my desktop, just the scroll wheel stopped. So I went to fix that and broke it completely. Now it's frozen. The scroll wheel doesn't do anything, so I can just click with it. You know, another one I've got connected to my server, and it stopped lighting up, and it doesn't necessarily work all the time, so I don't know what's going on with it. And then the one I destroyed, it might be salvageable. I may have just popped off, but I can put it back together potentially. But I just thought, you know, just Rivet, just don't be stupid. Buy yourself a mouse, you know. And the thing is like, mouse I had was like a $12. I bought it off Amazon when I was in Florida. Another one of them I bought second hand when I got my keyboard in Florida, and it just kind of came with it. And I have another mouse here that I picked up here locally, and I bought it second hand, but I just don't like it. I was going to use it at a pinch. I kind of used it just to upload the thumbnails. Excuse me. I uploaded thumbnails and stuff with it, but I just don't like the scroll wheel. It kind of floats after you're done, and it's annoying. So you think you're done moving, and then it just kind of keeps moving a little bit. It's a Logitech. Beautiful mouse. Beautiful weight on it, but just failed me. And then, so anyway, I got a new Corsair M65 Pro, I think it is. Nice little monitor, RGB, obviously. You get that. Gaming mouse, blah, blah, blah. Good weight. It was on sale at Best Buy. I got it for 50 bucks. And I ended up having to buy a new controller. I've been fighting it for the last few months. I've been using a PS4 controller. And I said, that's it. The DS4 software and the PlayStation software, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, and I'm like, I'm just tired of fighting this. So I bought an Xbox One controller. Found one decent enough, the third-party one, you know, got it for 30 some odd bucks. I don't need a fancy schmancy Xbox controller. I just need a controller that works. The reviews on it are fair to middling, so I'm like, perfect. I don't need perfection. I just need something that will work for me. And even if I get 2 years out of it, that's fine. Who knows what controller I'm going to have in the future. I just want to make sure I have a controller on my computer. Because Forza Horizon 4 is a lot of fun to play, and it's just not as much fun without a controller. And that was the game that kind of forced my hand and said, that's it, Rivet, you're doing it. You're getting yourself a damn controller. And I did it. I'm a big boy now. I got myself a new controller, and I'm happy. You can't take my happiness away unless you break my controller again, and then I'll be saying, and then I'll just take it and return it back. So, but yeah, I'm happy. It was not too expensive. It was an expense. You know, I hate spending money, but you know, when I need to, I do it, and it was a necessary thing. So we've been doing good. We're gonna go and check out what that is. A couple of castles today. I've rambled enough. I'm almost tapped out. I got another couple minutes in me. But yeah, so the new computer will be coming to me here in the first 2 weeks of July. And then I will get that updated. That could mean more streaming again too. The current setup I have just does not allow for me to stream. But what could happen is that this rig will still be available to me. And I will use it as a streaming rig, which I think could be kind of cool. I've always wanted to have that. You know, have the capture card transferred over and stuff. We'll see. I've never tried to do a second computer thing. I'm even contemplating-ish slightly to get a case that will host 2 computers and have everything in one system. There is that. I will see. I may also try something else crazy. I'm not too sure yet. We will find out. Part of me is also thinking of building that second rig and maybe selling this computer off the parts. I know somebody that needs some computer upgrades that I wouldn't mind helping out on the cheap. You know, anybody knows Armor Time, he needs a new system, so I know that this would be ample for him, but we'll see. I don't know. So much going on in my life. I have not decided what I'm going to do with anything, but I'll probably, like I said, use this system first off just to set up as a secondary system, and then if it works out, then I will look at doing the build for something. So it could be kind of fun. I got an idea. I've seen a couple of them doing it. There's some cases out there that look a lot of fun. I do like having a lot of technology at my disposal, but I thought it'd be kind of fun to have like a system built where everything is in one. I don't have a secondary computer. I can have an extra monitor for that one that just sits over there, but you know, having a server that is right here and handy in the same system, because I can have the two monitors running off the main system and then one monitor running off the third, which is basically what I do now, but have it all under one roof. That would be kind of fun. You know, there's a geeky part of me that wants to have that as a thing. It's like, you know, the inside is like, gimme, 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 and I'm like, okay, sure, I like geek technology. I want to do stuff. I also want to play a lot more with Linux. I want to do a lot more stuff. I get so much stuff I want to do, and I just don't have the time to do everything I want. Dang you, job! Dang you, work! Why do you have to be in my way? But that's okay. You know, you got to do what you got to do to pay the bills. And right now, I mean, my regular job as it is normally, more than able to do a whole bunch of things that I want to do with it. Like I said, right now, one of my coworkers is unable to be at work, and you know, when I'm at work, it's a team thing. You know, if somebody can't do something and it's out of their control, I'm one of the first people that will step up to be there to help out. So it's just kind of the guy I am, old school, you know, human being. My parents raised me properly, I would say. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to call it here. We wrecked a lot of stuff, went through a lot of things. And again, if you came here for the clickbait title thing and you liked what you see, thank you very much. I appreciate that. If you left early, well, you're not watching this part of it, so thank you very much. Anyway, but again, anybody that's at the end of this episode, thanks again. You guys rock. I do appreciate having you all here. Thanks again for all of your continued support, and I will see you guys Wednesday in our next episode. Take care, buddy. Bye-bye.
This is a song for all the Rivet heads.